Hello guys, and welcome to Louis Marco's Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness Daily. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm coming towards you to discuss about our common passion, bodybuilding, training and fitness in general, and specifically about fat loss. A lot of you guys are asking me repeatedly about a way of losing fat without doing any cardio, since that's exactly what I'm doing now. So I'm going to give you some input about it, and you guys, if you want to try it, go right ahead. It is free for all. I was not about to give it to you guys, but time is short, life is too short, so why not? Because I gave it to several of my friends on Facebook. These guys are basically trainers as well, and some of them do compete. Well, it is quite simple. Well, first of all, I invite you to see the video I've just done before, which will basically display my regular diet on a daily basis, which is business as usual for me. Now, what I've changed recently is I cut basically all the carbs by half, right? The carbs I'm eating is exactly half the regular quantity I eat usually, right? And I also changed my way of training. So what I'm doing now, I go to the gym. I know my maxes, meaning the max weight I usually lift on the squat or leg press or decline bench press and so on. That max, all my maxes, I basically divide them to 60%. So all I'm lifting is the 60% of my max, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say in my biceps curl, I'm able to lift 50 pounds, right? So what I'm lifting now is just 30 pounds, which basically is the equivalent of the 60% of that main weight. When I go to the gym, I do the same exercises. The difference is, first, as I said, I lift 60% of my weight. Secondly, the repetition range will of course get higher because the weight is rather smaller, right? I'm able to take it to 15 to 20, if not more, reps, right? So that's the first and the second difference. The other very important difference is the rest between sets. Usually on any given day, if I'm rolling with my regular mass plan, the rest time is anything between 2 to 3 minutes. Again, 2 up to 3 minutes. However, right now what I'm doing is keeping my rest time rather short. 50 seconds up to 70. Maximum between 50 seconds and 70. So usually around a minute. What will this do is basically keep your metabolism basically cruising at a pace, which is, if you have basically a watch to monitor your heartbeat, you will notice that your heartbeat will sway anything around 125 heartbeat per minute up to 135, which is ideal to burn fat. Is this cardio? No, it is not. It is what I prefer to call the lesser cardio, because if you do cardio, usually you're breathing basically heavily and you're almost sweating. I call this the lesser cardio because it is the zone, the perfect zone to burn fat without getting that fatigued, right? So this is the principle that I'm following. It works really, really, really well. Of course, it is not a mass builder of a plan. You're not building muscle, right? As I said, you diminished your carbs in a major way. Only from the main meals though, right? Not from every meal, only from the main meals. That's why I suggest you to look up my previous video that I've done today, right? The main meals, I remove half of the carbs. So 50% of the carbs from the main meals are just gone. the protein quantities of the whole day is exactly the same, did not change. So I'm taking the same protein. When I go to the gym, I hit 60% of my weights. The rep range is rather longer. Of course, I'm not gonna mess around with heavy weights since I am basically removing a lot of calories of my daily intake. It will be a risky business. And as I said, I will do long rep ranges, anything from 50, 20, even 25 sometimes, and I keep my rest time rather short, 50 seconds up to 60, 70, usually around a minute. As I said, I repeat, this will basically keep your heartbeat cruising at an appreciable rate between 125 to 135, which is quite good. It's usually around 65% of your maximum, basically, which will promote fat burning. So not only you are working the muscle, you're working the muscle, not building it up. You're maintaining in a sense, right? Because whatever workout you will do is good for the muscle. So you're maintaining some muscularity while burning fat quite efficiently. Tried it myself. It is a proven technique and it really, really works. I don't know if it exists. Somebody else did it. I've never read this on magazines. It is just a conclusion and it came up with experience. Does it work? Really works. Now, it is not, I repeat, it is not to be confused with circuit training. Circuit training, there is no rest time. You go from one machine, from one set to another set without any rest time, right? That is basically a video I've made a few days ago. It resembles this theory. It's called the fat burning process or technique. I'm not promoting that by no means, right? This is not the same way, and it will not make your heartbeat go as high as the fat burning technique. This is basically, as I said, aimed to make your heartbeat go up to an appreciable rate, which is ideal for training for burning fat. I'm gonna leave in the description box basically a chart of the training zones, so you guys will appreciate what is the perfect training zone to burn fat. So that's it. All and for all, what you guys need to understand from this training that I'm doing is that you will diminish the carbs, right? Meaning you will diminish your calorie sources, right? Specifically your energy source, pushing your body to go ahead and basically burn fat. Since when you go to the gym, not only you're trying to maintain muscles, right? Because you're still training, but in the meantime, as I said, you will burn fat while doing so. If you stay at a gym, let's say an hour or an hour and a half, all that time basically you are burning fat. So that's a technique that you guys can do. Of course, again, as I said, the diet is really important in this. That's why I asked you for the third time to watch the previous video that I made today, which displays my regular diet on any given day. Thank you for watching me, guys. Tell me if you try it, if you're willing to try it. Of course, it takes some guts and some will to do it, because the diet is our most important asset, and unfortunately, most of us do not follow it. So if you're able to follow the diet strictly, I guarantee you, you will lose fat. Thank you for watching me, guys, and I hope I answered you in a detailed way. Have a nice one.